Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, People's National Party MP is ready to lead protest against police roadblocks. As well as Prime Minister Holness plans on banning Rio Cobre polluters. Also, he says that he is ready to sit with Markie to discuss crime reduction. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run, go over to my other platform. Subscribe over there, my people. Get that channel to 1k for me, please and thanks. So in this first segment, my people, the Southwest St. Andrew Member of Parliament, Dr. Angela Burke, says she's ready to take to the streets in protest alongside her constituents in Greenwich Town who are angry at the continued presence of roadblocks set up by police throughout the community. It's noted that these roadblocks were erected by police as a means of reducing drive-by shootings in the community. However, it's said that same is not effective and the people's lives are still, being put under pressure by not being able to move freely. Burke says representation has been made at the level of National Security Horace Chang for the barriers to be removed. Same efforts failed to bear fruit.
Initially, people said, okay, let's work with it because we understand the intention. The truth is, with the number of killings inside that community, shootings within that community, that is Greenwich Town, it is obvious that that has not been a deterrent. It is also obvious that even some of the posts that are there, the soldiers and police have had to drop weapons and run. An older lady was killed right beside the police post. So it no longer satisfies for the residents what it was intended to do. I will be honest that I have been talking to individuals in the community to hold strain. I have spoken to the police about it. I have spoken to NWA about it. I have spoken in Parliament about it. And every time I do, the Minister of National Security writes a note and nothing happens. I have also been asking them to hold strain because they have been wanting to demonstrate, to press home their point. And I have been saying to them, let's give them a little bit more time to actually let this happen. Where I am now, I've said to them quite frankly that any day they're ready for the demonstration, call me, I'll be there with them.
So anybody from the Greenwich Town area on this channel wish to speak on this matter? Because it makes no sense that the police them putting up barriers that are not effective. It's not working. And the majority is suffering for, the crime rate in this area. If it's not working, then why everybody must feel the blunt of this barrier? The people them cannot move about in their communities freely. Want to make me know what to think based on this, what the MP is saying that she's ready to lead the protests. In this segment, the Prime Minister Holness says factories and other commercial operators which currently releases waste into the Rio Cobre will soon be banned from that practice. And I don't know if you remember some months ago, my people, a whole heap of waste matters leg from. It's alleged that National Water Commission and other places have been letting go their waste into the Rio Cobre, and we're seeing thousands and thousands of fish come up dead, my people. They said they cleansed the area and they put more fish there, and same happened again. And so right now the Prime Minister is planning to impose ban on these commercial businesses. The Rio Cobre is the third longest river in the island, spanning some 51 kilometers in St. Catherine. The Prime Minister says Rio Cobre needs protecting and reference a new water treatment plant being designed to extract some 15 million more gallons of water for the Kingston metropolitan area.
It is well known that the fines in both the NRCA Act and the Wildlife Protection Act do not function as sufficient deterrent to polluters, and in some cases, rogue developers. This is why your government will be tabling for debate amendments to raise the fines in both pieces of legislation from a 50,000 ceiling under the NRCA Act and a 1.5 million ceiling under the Wildlife Protection Act to a 5 million ceiling in both pieces of legislation for individuals, but $10 million for corporate bodies. That's a substantial increase.
And a full time this ban imposed, a full time some sanctions been handed out to the big commercial business places here that are letting out their waste into the Rio Cobre, killing off the fish there, preventing the people from neighboring communities to go to the river to do their daily activities, bathing, washing and so on and so forth. So a full time them come and put some strategies in place to charge the big man up at top where pollute the Rio Cobre. And in this segment is another highlight from the Prime Minister's budget presentation, and he says that he is willing to sit with opposition leader Mark Golding to discuss a proposal aimed at using violence interpreters to combat the high levels of crime in the country. And some people, gone are the days where the Prime Minister usually campaigns saying that, he has a crime plan, saying that, he has a solution to help combat this high level of crime and violence in Jamaica. And I'm going to listen to this interview 3 years ago from the Prime Minister.
Prior to forming government in 2016, Andrew Holness and the JLP promised Jamaicans a safer country. But over 4 years later, his critics say he has not delivered. A frequent complaint from the opposition PNP is what they say is the absence of a credible crime plan. On Thursday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness went on the offensive.
Where is the crime plan? Where is the crime plan? Oh, asking for a crime plan. And again, it is this very narrow focus without much deeper analysis of the issue. That Jamaica has had 20 crime plans before. What Jamaica has not had is a national security plan. And what we have done as a government is to create Plan Secure Jamaica. That includes a plan to deal with crime, a plan to equip the police, a plan to equip the JDF, a plan to build out our national intelligence architecture, a plan to secure our borders.
Plan Secure Jamaica includes states of emergency SOEs. Close to 10 police divisions have been placed under SOEs at different times over the last 2 years, leading to concerns that this security method has lost its effectiveness because the shock and awe value has diminished. But not so, says the Prime Minister. He says SOEs remain a short-term measure and they are working.
We have used force without violence in the areas where the attention is needed. And in every case, we have either put a lid on it or we have seen massive reductions. If you look at the space in St. James, there is no question about the SOEs working.
Mr. Holness reasoned that the SOEs have also helped with important changes in how the security forces deal with citizens.
What Jamaica has not realized is that it is working, that you now have a security force that after 40 years has the lowest security force killings, 86 I believe it was in 2019, and we're trying to make sure we continue on that low track. The success is not about so much, how many people are going to kill as a security force. It is how you can keep the crime rate down, keep your murder rate down, and as a force, you are not abusing people or taking their lives.
And so we know that this is not a one-man thing. This is going to take effort from everybody on board to combat this high level of crime in Jamaica. And so Mr. Golding had proposed the renewal of the Peace Management Initiative in violence-prone communities. Opposition leader also suggested that if the PNP were to form the government, 500 violence interpreters would be trained and empowered island-wide. And we heard yesterday from the Prime Minister's budget speech that he believes that initiative will work and is willing to sit and have conversation with Mark Golin. Now,
there is one thing that we have to address where there is a policy difference between the government and the opposition, and that is the use of violence interrupters, right? Influential persons to interrupt violence. Now, I'm not closing the door on something like the Peace Management Initiative. I think it needs to be properly restructured, properly thought out. It has a place, and we will go back to the drawing board and see how we can bring it in. What we don't want is any legitimization of gang leaders to believe that they can pretend to be peacemakers. So I think, Madam Speaker, if the opposition is strong on the point, we are willing to sit with them to work out how we can address that issue and restructure and reestablish the violence interrupters in a way that absolutely rejects criminals trying to parade as community leaders.
And as you all can see also, my people, that we have a new commissioner of police who took, office March 19th, which was Tuesday, of this week. And we want to see, my people, what he plans on doing as it pertaining to combating this crime and violence. We've seen a lot of persons saying that it's too early to call, but, just to backtrack a little, this is the same Mr. Blake where the Americas allegedly didn't want to help Jamaica with any crime, crime fighting strategy, because they said that he was working at the NIB department. Right? It's the same Kevin Blake that is the cousin of Mr. Ellington. And some people, let us see what he will come and do to help lessen, this crime and violence that is plaguing our beautiful island. Chat up, my people. Tell me what you think about everything that was said in this video. I want to hear 2 cents. Let us reason in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Member shout out goes to Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up on yourself, sis. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Miss Winnie Mead as well as Colleen Stewart. Big up yourself, Colleen Stewart and Miss Winnie. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the video, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Get this video to at least 1,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.